Have a good trip, Mrs. Medlock.
I've had worse. Fetch Miss Mary's trunk and use the back stairs.
I'll tiptoe all the way. I wouldn't want to wake the dead.
You're to take her directly to her rooms. He doesn't want to see her, and he'll be leaving for London in the morning.
As long as I know what's expected of me, Mr. Pitcher.
All that's expected, Mrs. Medlock, is that you make certain that Mr. Archibald is not disturbed, and that he doesn't see what he doesn't want to see.
Well, there's a revelation. Come on. This is where you're going to live, Miss Mary. This is your bedroom. And your sitting room's just through there. These rooms were especially prepared for you. Oh, what's here? Little supper's been laid out for you. You must be tired, so eat it and go to bed. Good night. You can go anywhere you like in this wing of the house, but you're not to go poking around anywhere else. Mr. Archibald won't have it, and neither will I. Is that understood?
Morning, Mr. Wheelstaff.
Morning, Dickon. Wishing the day in with a song?
Just saying hello to the morning. If you got a minute, I'll show you a trick I just learned.
I've work waiting on me at the manor.
Please?
Guess the work will wait till I gets there.
Take yourself elsewhere, sir.
Good trick. Especially the last part. I'm off. See you around, Dickon.
See you about, Mr. Wheelstaff.
Morning, miss.
Who are you?
Martha. Martha Sowerby.
Are you going to be my servant?
I'm to do a bit of cleaning up here and a bit of waiting on you. Though judging by your size, you won't need much waiting on, will you?
Of course I'll need to be waited on. Someone has to dress me.
Can you not dress yourself?
Of course I can. But in India, my ayah dressed me.
Well, you're in Yorkshire now, and children dress themselves as soon as they're out of nappies. You'll find some lovely new garments in the cupboard, warm ones, bought by Mrs. Medlock on Mr. Archibald's orders.
I thought he troubled himself with no one.
He don't. It was Mrs. Medlock who told him you'd not have proper clothing for the cold since you're coming from India. And it was she who had these rooms fixed up all pretty for you. I know you was wore out from your journey, so I hope you had a good sleep.
How could I sleep with all that crying and moaning? This is a haunted house, isn't it?
It was the wind you heard withering across the moors. It often makes a mournful sound. You best eat your breakfast before it gets cold.
I don't like English food.
I've 9 little brothers and sisters who eat the table clean in a minute.
9 brothers and sisters?
Yeah. No doubt there'd be more if me dad hadn't died in his prime. Feeding that bruised heart of me mother, but Dickon's a help.
Who's Dickon?
He's one of our gaggle of children. He leaves what food there is for the others, and he feeds himself out on the moors. He says the wild goats give him their milk, and there's lovely greens and berries, all his for the taking.
He sounds peculiar.
He's a rare boy, Dickon. He talks to the animals, and they talk back.
That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
And when he plays his panpipe, wild animals stop and listen.
Animals can't talk and they don't listen to music.
I told you Dickon was a rare boy.
I didn't dismiss you.
You'll be making your own bed up, then?
You have my permission to go on with your work.
Queen couldn't have said it better herself.
I have nothing to do.
There's plenty of gardens you can go and play in, except for the one that's locked.
How can a garden be locked?
It can if there's a high wall round it. You better dress up warm if you're going out. March can be a cruel month in Yorkshire.
Doing?
You got eyes? I'm turning the earth for planting vegetables when the spring comes.
It doesn't surprise me you're rude. All the servants here seem to be rude.
I take it you're the little wench just come from India.
I'm not a little wench. I'm Mary Lennox. You may call me Miss Mary if you like. Where are the flower gardens?
The other side. The north blooms at this time of year.
Where's the locked-up garden?
There's no door into it, so you can save yourself the trouble of looking.
Of course there's a door. If there wasn't a door, it wouldn't be locked.
Don't go poking your nose where it's no cause to go.
I think everyone in Yorkshire's mad as a hatter.
You cheeky little beggar. As you started courting this early in the season.
That's a Jew.
Considered himself my friend.
I never had any friends.
Then we're a good deal alike. Neither of us good looking and each of us as sour as we look.
Do you think he'd mind being my friend, too? If you'll be my friend, I'll be yours.
You said that as nice and human as Dickon talks to his wild creatures.
You know Dickon?
The very blackberries and heather bells, knows Dickon. The foxes show him where their cubs lies. The skylarks don't hide their nests from him. Off with you. I've work to do.
I think I'll go look for the door into the locked garden.
Yeah, well, all you'll find is brambles and thorns.
We shall see, shan't we? Lord Dickon, aren't you?
Aye. I was waiting for you, Miss Mary.
How'd you know my name? And how'd you know I was going to be here when I didn't even know myself?
Sometimes wishing makes things happen. The crow is Soot. The fox is Captain. The lamb is Lady. The squirrel is Nut. And the rabbits just happen to be passing.
Those are strange names for animals.
It's what they asked to be called.
Animals and birds can't talk.
There's ways of talking that don't take words. I've gathered some wild mustard seeds for Ben Witherstaff. So if you don't mind company, I'll walk back to the manor with you. You're sad and lonely now, but in time, you'll find happiness in Misselthwaite Manor.
No. I shall never be happy there. And I don't want your company nor anyone else's.